Hey guys and girls, Merlin here, back at another video. Today we will be discussing Tengu. Sorry I'm a little late on this video, but better late than never. So if this is something you'd like to know or like to see, stick around. Alright guys and girls, let's go ahead and discuss Tengu here. So with Tengu, he's got two forms. One Sun Tengu and then the other one's Moon Tengu. So this is what he looks like in Sun form. So let's go ahead and look at the attributes here. So with the attributes, 5% conversion rate, HP of 12,600, melee damage increases 4.8%, resilience at 35, and defense of 315. So keep in mind that he's in Sun form. So in Sun form, he offers melee damage. So if you look at the abilities here too, as far as the skills, they're all melee damage. Melee damage all the way down. So then let's go ahead and switch him to the Moon form, which I think looks really cool. I did adjust its color a little bit, so I like this color on it. So this is what it looks like in Moon form. So now let's go ahead and go back to the attributes. So before it was melee damage, this is all range damage. That goes the same with the talents as well. So now it's actually range damage of 4.8% versus melee damage before. You got your normal attributes, and then you got your essence here. I was a little bit disappointed because I thought the advertisement advertised for a 30,000-year-old, but seems like it's just the regular illustrious, so I guess it is what it is. So whenever it comes out, we'll make sure to get him to a 30,000-year-old. So one thing that Tengu also offers is these animations that you can play around with. You can tell it to sit, lay down, it does roll over, and in moon form he does the shake. So if we turn him back to the sun version, instead of shake, he does wag tail, which isn't really much for animation wise, but it is something different. So as far as the mount riding it in sun form, he actually, this is what it looks like. You're just basically riding a normal mount as you would any other mount. The coolest part is if you ride the mount in moon form. I really like this animation for moon form when it comes to riding the mount because you're just basically floating alongside it. So then it does this animation where you're playing fetch with it in midair. You're floating alongside it, you're playing with it. It's really nice, really cool. I like it a lot. It's definitely something unique and different versus all the other mounts where you just ride them. This one, you're floating along, you're playing with it. So that's a little something unique versus all the other mounts. So, and plus, you get to stand right next to it when you're stationary. So you're just floating alongside it. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get to the attacks. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the moon form first of what the attacks look like for animation. So keep in mind again, moon form is a range attack, so his abilities would basically look like he's just attacking from afar or from a distance. I think by far the best graphic for Tengu is in moon form because of all the animations that it does. So it does a lot of that. It'll fling its half moon towards people, spit out a bunch of blue flames as well as little blue bolts. So there's that one. And then let's see if he'll do the flame here in a little bit. Whenever it decides it wants to do the blue flame. There we go. Pretty neat animation right there. So let's go ahead and switch them over to the sun version. And hit the morph. So like I said, sun version will be the melee version. So this is what it looks like when he attacks in sun version. Pretty neat animation there as well. So you got all these stone spike coming out of the ground, and then he lunges forward back and forth with the moon in its mouth. So there's the animation there. Let's step a little bit further away for a better view. Oh, that was kind of shocking that it was lunging towards me. So you can see the animation here is a little bit different as far as melee and range. So and there's that. I do believe that's all for the animation. So other than that, you can choose which form you like. I personally like the moon form because the fact that I can float alongside it and look cool. I think it's pretty sweet. So then we'll just fly away here because there's people here doing their thing. So we don't want Tengu to die since it's still pretty weak. But yeah, that's Tengu for you. If you have any questions, go ahead and hit that comment. So I will try my best to get to all the comments. And if this is beneficial to you, hit that thumbs up, hit like, subscribe so that I would be inspired to make more videos. Until then, I will see you next update or the new pets if they decide to release some new ones. Till then, see ya.
How the years go by, searching for the moments I'm a little less 25, a little less 25, a little less, searching for the moments I'm a little less 20, a little less 25.